If you could do 3 things that could naturally lower your blood pressure, improve your cardiovascular health, would you be interested? I would. Now, these 3 things I'm going to show you are very, very unique, and you probably have not seen them anywhere. And all 3 things have something in common, is that they improve and increase your ability to produce nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a natural gas that our body develops inside the blood vessels. The endothelial tissues, which is the inner lining of our blood vessels, produces nitric oxide for a number of reasons. There are many benefits of nitric oxide. However, we're going to focus on blood pressure today. Of all the things that nitric oxide does and benefits us for our body, the one thing that it does that we're going to be most interested in is dilating the blood vessels. Nitric oxide allows our blood vessels to become dilated, to allow them to expand, and they become more pliable. Our natural ability to produce nitric oxide in our own body decreases with age and decreases with lower health. Thus, it's important for us, especially as we age, to do things that improve this ability. So let's get into number 1. Number 1 is nasal breathing. The inner lining of our nasal passageways stimulates our body to produce more nitric oxide. What we're going to do is, instead of mouth breathing, inhaling through the mouth and exhaling through the mouth, we're going to breathe as deeply as we can in through our nasal passageways. Now, there's many ways to do this and different ways to stimulate one side versus the other. I'm going to show you all of them. But firstly, you want to make sure that your nose is clean. One thing that you can do is use a neti pot or any type of thing that would clean your nasal passageways before you do this. If you want to learn how to do this, I have a video regarding that, and I'll put a link somewhere in the description if you need to use that. So the best way to get started is to simply just close your mouth and inhale through your nose. You're going to inhale through both nostrils, and you want to inhale as deeply as you possibly can. So as you inhale, you're going to be stimulating the inner lining of your nasal passageways, and that will improve your body's ability to produce nitric oxide. There are sensory nerves inside the nasal passageways that are connected to our brain, and that is the mechanism by which this occurs. Now, many people find that doing one nostril at a time is more beneficial. So what you would do in that case is you would close your mouth, close one nostril by pressing your finger up against the side of the nostril, and then inhaling only through, for example, the left nostril. After inhaling and then blowing the air out through your mouth, then you would change the left hand, would press on the left nostril and inhale through the right nostril. How often you should do this is at minimum once per day, but you can do it as often as you feel you need to. If you were to spend 5 minutes 3 times a day, you would find a greater sense of calm, as well as more nitric oxide production in your body over time, and thus lower blood pressure. The second way you can increase nitric oxide is by using a tuning fork. Now, this is something, if you can't get this locally, you can order it on Amazon. I'm an Amazon affiliate. These are not very expensive at all, but I'll put a link down below if you want to try to get one of these. And this is a special type of tuning fork. It's not a normal tuning fork. It's made of a special metal, and it has these weights on the outside of it. This is the C128. Now, I'm not sure if this will work, but let's see if you can hear it. What you'll do is you'll usually hit it, and let me see if you can hear the sound. There's a strong vibration and a sound. I don't know if it works or not, but it's in the key of C. And this special device has a healing frequency that helps us stimulate our natural ability to produce nitric oxide. Now, there are 7 places that you will place this. the proper vibration on your body. And they are the top of your head, the middle of your forehead called the third eye, your mastoid process, which is behind your ear, your TMJ, the top of your sternum called the manubrium, and the bottom of your sternum called the xiphoid, and lastly, the sacrum. These are all associated with your parasympathetic nervous system. The parasympathetic nervous system is part of your autonomic nervous system. And what the parasympathetic nervous system does is it relaxes all things in your body. Thus, the parasympathetic nervous system allows the blood vessels to relax and dilate all throughout the body. And by stimulating these special points with a proper vibration, you are accentuating the parasympathetic nervous system and eliminating sympathetic dominance. You've heard of the fight or flight syndrome. This is the exact opposite. So let's go through each one by one. So the first step is you will hold the instrument very securely with your hand here, but allow enough motion for it to vibrate. If you hold it too tight, then it simply won't work. You will hit it against the palm of your hand right here, which is the safest place to hit on your hand. And when you do this, the vibration will last quite a bit of time if you hold it properly like this. So the first step is the top of the head. You will go right in the center, right at the top of your head here. You will hit the instrument, place it on top, just like this. And when you do this, I can feel it. You can't see it on the video, but there is a very relaxing vibration that occurs. And you can feel it in your skull going down your entire body. You will hold this instrument here the entire time it vibrates. And as the vibration calms down and starts to go away, once it's completely gone, you will hit it again and go right to the same exact spot. So you will do 3 cycles of that. The next spot is right in the middle of the forehead, known as the third eye. You will hit this, place it right in the middle of your forehead, and wait for the vibration to stop. Repeat 3 times. The third spot is the mastoid process. Now, if you wear glasses, right exactly where your glasses stop, there's a bone behind your ear, and it's pretty solid. And you're going to actually put it right on the bone. You don't want to put it on the soft tissue. That is a bad thing. You want to put it right on the bone. You will hit the instrument, place it right on the bone, and you will do it 3 times on the left side, 3 times on the right. Always start with the left side. That's very important. The fourth spot is the TMJ. Now, how to find the proper location, because you need to be on the proper location for this to even work. Right in front of your ear, this little bump right here is called the tragus. And underneath it, and right to the side, you will feel your cheekbone. So what you will do is you will go to your cheekbone right in front of the tragus and put 3 fingers right there, just like this. The middle finger is the exact spot where the TMJ is, and you will go 3 to 5 millimeters lower than that. And if you open and close your jaw, you will feel a bone moving. That's the exact spot of the TMJ. So you will take your tuning fork instrument, hit it with the proper palm of your hand, place it on the TMJ, and repeat 3 times. Start with the left, finish with the right. The 5th spot is the manubrium. That's a part of your sternum. And what you will do is you will find your collarbones, and the bones look like this. And then right where they meet here, you will go right to the notch. Now, people don't like it when you put it directly into the notch there, but you will place it right on top. That's the manubrium. Hit the instrument, place it right there, 3 cycles. Then you will go to the bottom of your breastbone, which is right here. Hit the instrument, place it there, 3 cycles, and that's done. The 7th and final place that you will place the instrument, and you may need assistance to do this if you have difficulty reaching this area. It is right below the belt line. Now the great thing about the sacrum is you don't have to be exactly on the sacrum, right center, but it's very easy to find. If you're lean, you can just place your hands and go down there and find out where it is near your tailbone. Hit the instrument, place it right on the sacrum, and that 3 cycles will complete the tuning fork. The third and final method to assist you producing more nitric oxide is humming. This has been done since ancient times. It has been used for centuries, and it is known as the bumblebee breath. The scientific basis of this is that when you are humming, you're not just breathing through your nasal passageways, but you're vibrating the nasal passageways. And this gives added benefit to the breathing that I previously showed you in the first step. By breathing through the nose and vibrating the nasal passageways, you are further stimulating the parasympathetic nervous system. So there are many details about humming. However, you can make it as simple as just humming a song or humming a certain key. So you can hum like this. Or you can hum like this. There are many ways of humming and different keys that you can hum in. You will find that one key will just seem naturally better to you. It'll seem more calm. It'll seem easier. It'll seem more natural. It'll put you one with the universe, as they say. This is the key and what harmonizes right for you. And that is what you should stick with. That is what will stimulate your parasympathetic nervous system. And it's different for each individual. Now, to make your humming more effective, once you've done that, you can remove some sensory organs to accentuate the feeling of the humming. One option would be to close your eyes when you do the humming. And if you close your eyes, many people sense greater vibration in their nasal passageways. In addition to that, you can also close your ears by taking your fingers and placing against the tragus right here on both sides. Press firmly, but not too hard. Firmly enough to close your ability to hear the outside world, but not so hard that it causes pain. If it causes pain, lighten your pressure. By closing your ears, you will feel a greater vibration force in your nasal passageways, and you will get more benefit, and thus, in the long run, producing more nitric oxide. There are many other things that you can do to lower your blood pressure by producing more nitric oxide. There are nutritional supplements, there are various foods, and if you're interested in that, there are some links right here at the end of the video. I will put a box here. If you don't see the box, turn your phone sideways and you'll see that box. And that will show you certain foods, special foods, that can also improve your nitric oxide production. So today's video sponsor is Nature's Pure Blend, and they have a product called Nitric Oxide Flow. And this is a great product. There's many reasons why. It has all the nutrients that you need to improve your body's ability to naturally produce nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is that gas inside of our blood vessels that our body's endothelial cells produce so that your blood vessels become more pliable. They can expand better, they can relax, and thus your blood pressure goes down. So the nitric oxide flow really helps your cardiovascular system. It gives you, again, the nutrients that you need in order to help yourself produce those benefits. The dosage for this is anywhere between 1 to 2 tablets a day. You should always ask your doctor if that type of thing is right for you. And there will be a link down below in the description. So if you hit that link, you can go ahead and look at this product and see if it is right for you.